Hello, this is Gregory Drake with GS Marketing Company. I'm coming to you with this video for my friends who are in the tree services niche. What I wanted to do is just to kind of give you some quick marketing notes on ways that you can actually promote your business to be able to generate yourself more customers, get more clients in the door. One of the things is with us, with being small business owners, is normally we have to try to do everything. We have to be, the hirer, we got to be, the project manager, we got to be the marketing and advertising department, we got to be research and development, and we got to be bookkeeping. And a lot of times we really can't keep up with everything. So what I just wanted to do is kind of give you some things to look for to kind of help you out with the biggest lifeblood of your business, which is getting customers. There is no more important thing than getting customers in your business, because without customers, we don't make it. But before I get into that, let me go ahead and kind of give you a little bit of background about myself. First off, like I said, my name is Gregory Drake. I'm actually originally from Lansing, Michigan. I've been in sales and marketing now for over 20 years. I got started in the car business, and when I got started in the car business, one of the first things I learned about was direct response marketing. Learning exactly how to actually talk and communicate with people in print and also through video advertising. When I started doing that back in the car business, I actually helped to increase the sales of a product line over 80% over a period of 2 years, where I was actually selling Saabs, using a lot of the strategies and techniques that I'm going to show you here today. Since then, I've worked in the home-based business industry. I've also worked with medium to small companies that do millions and millions of dollars in sales. So what I just want to do is just kind of give you a few ideas of things that you may not be thinking about. Because one of the things I learned in one of my mentoring courses is sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. And if you don't know the questions to ask, then it's kind of hard to get in there and kind of figure out exactly what you need to do, because you really don't even know what questions to ask. First off, what I wanted to do is tell you right now, being a business owner, we're probably one of the most exciting times to be a business owner probably ever, simply because for the first time ever, we're on the same playing field as the major companies like Coca-Cola and IBM, is because of the fact that we can access people directly where they live at the touch of a button. We can actually get to them on their cell phones and talk to them specifically. But the thing is that we haven't learned as small business owners is how to actually enter the conversation and actually talk to the client, because we really don't kind of grasp what it really means to get in there and actually to market people. First off, what I want to do, and of course, please forgive my spelling, is when you're doing your marketing, trying to talk to people, you want to first enter the conversation they're already having in their heads about the problem that you can solve. Okay? Now, being in a tree trimming service, one of the things that I noticed with a lot of advertising I see for the tree trimming service is a lot of guys don't use any before and after pictures. Here, let me try to see if I can go over to Google and try to give you an idea. So, do some tree trimming. Tree trimming before and after. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, now, you got to remember, when we talk about entering a conversation that's in your client's mind, you got to remember, what is the biggest thing that they're worried about? They're annoyed by some kind of tree issue that they're having in their yard. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Since you may not understand the whole AIDA model, what you want to do is you're going to get into the place of call to desire. Awareness and interest, like I said, you're trying to get people to actually contact you. Now, when it comes to desire, there's only two things that actually motivate people when it comes to desire, okay? And I'll tell you what those two things are. It's going to be pain and pleasure, okay? So, what you just have to think when you're doing your advertising is, okay, first off, who's going to be experiencing the pain when it comes to your issue? You probably will. Probably the people who are calling you are going to be, a wife who's pissed off that her husband said, oh yeah, honey, I'm going to get to doing this tree trimming thing. I'm going to call somebody. Now, if you can actually find a way to talk directly to the wife and say, hey, look, I've got this special that's dealing with specifically this. Okay. Now, here's the thing that you'll notice. Okay. Normally, people who are coming to you, they're always going to have normally the same problem when they're calling you. This is the one thing that a lot of times we miss. Why? Because we're trying to do this thing where we're trying to get as much money out of every client that we possibly can. So we're really afraid to talk about the price. If we get past that and just started going into the conversation in the market and saying specifically, hey, do you have this issue? I can solve it for X number of dollars. Now, If you want to figure out what exactly to charge, what you want to do is call around and get some quotes from some of your different competitors. Pretend to be somebody else or whatever, or have somebody else do it for you. And for the main job that people are calling to request for. And then if you find out what all their prices are, give yourself a cheaper price and put that out in the marketplace and have people call on that one special. Here's the thing that I will tell you about tree trimming, okay? And I've seen this with a lot of clients that have worked with people with our group. Is normally when people come in and they have you come out to the property to do tree trimming, once you get there, they will normally ask you to do something else. So if you can just get your foot in the door, they normally will have more jobs for you after you get onto the property. So if you're afraid to say, oh, I don't want to give them a quote and give them a price on anything up front, you may be shortchanging yourself and not giving yourself the opportunity to be able to get in there and get the sale. Here's the thing that I learned, because when I got out of the car business and I got out of working with home-based business people and I started working with call centers to do client acquisition, one of the biggest things that I learned is the majority of the money is in upsells, is in the second and third purchase that we get for the people. Why? Because normally when you get to the second and third purchase that they're getting from you, they're normally not going to argue with you over price. Okay? There is, if you ever read the book Robert Cialdini's Psychology of Persuasion, there's a thing called commitment and consistency that's in a person's mind. Okay? Once they make a decision to actually work with you, they will make a second, third, and fourth decision to validate the first one. This is why upselling them for more services when you're doing your tree service, this is why it's so much easier to do that. You just need to get your foot in the door. Once you get your foot in the door, now you have the opportunity to be able to get more services done, and that's going to increase your bottom line. So instead of going in and doing a $99 tree service, you end up charging them for like 3 or 4 or 5 different services. Now you get a chance to make a heck of a lot more money. Okay? Now here's the thing. You may still be wondering, okay, you know what? Greg, that all sounds really, really good, but how do I actually do it? I will tell you, a couple of the best ways to go in would be to, with your type of service, is actually to go in and work with Facebook and go specifically after women who are having this issue. Another place that you probably don't even think about is going on to Craigslist. There's lots of people who are advertising. Now, here's the thing. They're doing this in all the other cities. Advertising on Craigslist to be able to get people to actually pick up the phone and call them. But if you notice, with the majority of these guys, they're really afraid of price. They're giving free estimates, everything else. Nobody's even advertising one single price for one problem that they can actually solve for anybody. So you look at them. Bobcat cleanup. Why spend all that real money for a fake company? All these things. And you know what they're worried about? They're trying to get as much money out of the client as they possibly can. If you get past all that and just go with the conversation that they're already having in their head. And what's the conversation they're already having? Can you do for me? How much is it going to cost? If you are into that conversation right from the jump when they see your advertising, guess what? More than likely, if you have the ability to go there, they're going to pick up the phone and call you. Okay? Now, the 2 ways they're going to call you is either they can call you directly through the ad, which Google now has straight click-to-call ads. Facebook now has straight click-to-call ads. Plus, also, if you have not optimized your website to do click-to-call directly from your website, I'll even give you an idea about what I'm talking about. On my website, if you go to my Claim Your Business and you see some of my offers, you can actually click right there on the link, and it will launch for you to be able to call either from your desktop, especially from your phone, because the majority of people who are going to see your advertising are going to be seeing it from your phone. They click to call, boom, they're going to be able to contact you and talk to you. Okay? Now, if you want to get some more help on figuring out exactly how to get clients calling you, what you want to do is just, hop on the phone. Give me a call. My number here on the video, if I can get back to it. My number here is really, really simple. It's 310-752-1726. I'd love to get a chance to talk with you, show you some different ways, even for free, that you can be able to maximize what you're already doing. And if not, if you'd like to, bring us on and hire us, to be able to, maximize your website, to be able to get more calls, to maximize the way that you're going out into the marketplace, to get people to pick up the phone and call you. We can show you how to get into the 3-pack on Google, show you how to, leverage Facebook to be able to get click to call. There's lots of different options out there, but they're all really simple. But here's the thing. Just because something is simple doesn't mean it's not easy. And that's what we're here to do. Here to make it all easy for you. Again, this is Gregory Drake with GS Marketing. I look forward to working with you and talking to you again soon. Have an awesome day.